Dwight Howard recently signed to a team in Taiwan and had an amazing game, and people all over social media were giving him praise. But Shaquille O'Neal, being Shaq, had to put his 2 cents in about Dwight Howard, saying that it's not hard to drop 30 points when he's playing against smaller guys. And honestly, it really has gotten old at this point with this hate towards Dwight Howard, especially from Shaq. But anyways, the reason I'm making this video is to say this: Dwight Howard deserves his flowers. While Dwight Howard is currently not in the NBA, let's go back to a time when he was. Dwight Howard was a 19-year-old out of Atlanta and was drafted out of high school, and he showed signs in his rookie year that he would be an amazing center. Dwight Howard in his prime was one of the best players in the league, a top 5 player at best, and was the best big man in the league. Dwight was an amazing defender in the interior, and his defensive plays were very jaw-dropping to watch because he wouldn't just block you, he would send it into the crowd aggressively. He was also a great rebounder as well. He would average like close to 15 rebounds for most of his seasons with the Magic. Now, while the only knock against him offensively was that he was not the best in the post, he was a human highlight reel with his dunks. He nicknamed himself Superman and even won the dunk contest while wearing a Superman cape. While he was on the Magic, he never had the best opportunities until 2009, when he led the Magic to 59 wins and had an amazing playoff run. They beat the defending champions Boston Celtics in a 7-game series, and he had a historic duel with LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals. That series is one of the most entertaining matchups ever. LeBron and Dwight just going at each other and dropping 30 to 40 bombs. Dwight Howard and the Magic were able to beat the Cavs in 6 games, where they would advance to the NBA Finals, but unfortunately had to deal with the Lakers and a pissed off Kobe Bryant, and they would eliminate the Magic in 5 games. Dwight's tenure with the Magic would end a couple of seasons later, and he would proceed to join the Lakers, which had Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol, and Steve Nash. Everyone thought they would be a super team, but eventually injuries did get in the way. They were never able to share the court together all at the same time, and for Dwight, his back injury was getting in the way of him dominating, and he also had issues with Kobe Bryant as well. And after getting swept by the Spurs in the first round, he eventually would leave the Lakers to team up with the Beard James Harden. And in 2014, he had an amazing year. While he was not a Magic Dwight that we all know, he was still an all-star alongside Harden, and during the first round of the playoffs, Dwight would have an amazing series against the Trailblazers and have a big man battle against LaMarcus Aldridge. But sadly, that was the same year Dame hit the shot to send the Houston Rockets home. Dwight would proceed to still put up good numbers on the Rockets, but unfortunately, that is when his prime was starting to end and he was slowly declining. The next few years, he would be a journeyman in the league. He was on teams like the Hawks, Wizards, and the Hornets. He would show flashes of his old self, especially in 2018. He had a game where he would drop 32 points and 30 rebounds, which was a great game and also a career high in rebounds for him. But Dwight would still bounce around teams in the league, and it seemed like his career would die out. Until 2020, when Dwight signed with the Los Angeles Lakers and had a second chance with the team, and while not putting up double-digit points and rebounds, he was contributing on the defensive side of the ball and a rim attacker on offense. His numbers won't show it, but he accepted the role of a quality bench player, and his hard work paid off as he won a championship ring in the bubble and was a great piece to that team. Even though he wasn't the Magic player we all used to know, watching him win a ring was great to see, and he honestly deserved it after everything he's done in the league. Fast forward to now, he is overseas and he seems content with where he is, and if he is done with the NBA and no team decides to sign him, he left behind a great career. During Dwight's prime, he averaged 19 points, 13 rebounds, 2 blocks on 59% from the field, and his accolades were an NBA championship, 8-time All-Star selections, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year awards, 5-time All-Defensive Teams, and 8-time All-NBA teams, and he also finished top 5 in MVP voting 4 times, which showed that he was also an MVP caliber player as well. Sadly, the only thing that's missing was a nod for top 75 players, which honestly he deserved to be there because he had an amazing prime, and he was one of the best players in the league, up there with one of the best of the best. And honestly, there are some people that don't deserve to be in there, but I ain't gonna harp on that. But he will definitely be a first ballot Hall of Famer when it is all said and done, and why wouldn't he? I mean, he has a great Hall of Fame resume. I mean, why wouldn't he be in the Hall of Fame? But with that being said, Dwight Howard deserves his credit because he was one of the best players in the 2000s to 2010s, and he was one of my favorite players to watch. thank you guys for watching this video. This is a video I wanted to do and just talk about Dwight Howard after everything that's been happening over social media recently. For the new viewers, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you can watch more content like this one. Also, leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, and don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified when I drop new videos. NBA Nerd out.